Okay, you're good to go.
Today I'm going to talk to you guys about the importance of effective course design. And there's a quote down here, but I see that you can't really see it, so I'm going to read it to you. It says, "One can have knowledge about the subject matter, but that does not guarantee the ability to communicate it to a student." So I guess the main point that I want you guys to get out of this is that it's about how they learn, not about how you like to teach. So the first thing that I'm going to talk to you about is learning styles, and this is defined as cognitive, affective, and physiological behavioral characteristics that serve as indicators of how students see, interact, and respond to the learning environment. And I'm sure that all of you guys have done certain quizzes or tests like in your classrooms before about how you guys learn the best. And I'm going to talk to you guys about cognitive learning styles, which are ways that students use their senses to soak up information. So what I want you guys to do right now is I want you to talk into your tables and grab a sheet of paper, and I want you guys to think, come up with 4 different learning styles that you guys think that there are. Well, there are 4 learning styles that I want you guys to think of. See if you can think of what they are. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Go. Kinetic.
You're the gifted student. A little motivation. That's your job. My dad now.
I think that's probably the yeah, but instead is really there's this like big build a model of DNA or something, you know what I mean, where they're actually doing something with their hands. I don't know if it works.
Okay, time's up. Can you raise your hand and tell me if you think you know what one would be? Anyway, yeah. Kinesthetic. Yeah. Visual. Yeah, visual. And there's 2 more.
Read and write.
What?
Read and write.
Yes, kind of. You're really close. Can anyone think of the last one? Auditory? Yeah, auditory. So the 4 main cognitive styles, you guys guessed them all correct, so great job. The first one is visual, and this student usually has a photographic memory. So when they're in a test, they can think back to where they saw the information, and that's how they do well on tests. So this would include graphs, PowerPoints, diagrams. The second one is auditory, and these students usually remember the time and place that they heard the information, and these would include lectures, audiobooks instead of textbooks, interviews, or group discussions. The third one is kinesthetic, which is hands-on or life experiences. So they learn best when they are acting out the information through plays or drama or moving activities with like the classroom. And the 4th one is tactile, which is kind of a mixture of all 3. When they are learning in the classroom, they like to keep their hands busy, whether they are taking notes from the textbook or a PowerPoint or a lecture, or even if they're just kind of like doodling on the paper, they're still being focused, but they're still learning at the same time. So if you ever have those students, don't yell at them because they're doodling on the paper. They're actually really paying attention. So applying these to the classroom, find out your students' learning styles. That way you know how you can teach them and how they can improve their study habits. There are a bunch and tons of quizzes online that you guys can do as a classroom, and then vote on which methods that they would prefer to do. So if you have a classroom full of visual learners, you shouldn't be giving up a lecture for every single class period because they might not be soaking up the information as well as they could be. And like I said at the beginning, it's not how you like to teach, it's about how they're going to learn, because you're here to improve their education. And that's it.